Grand Theft Auto is best open-world game series. There are many missions that became happy memory of our childhood, but there are also some missions that so difficult and frustrating that we have a tough time to complete the mission. So in this video, we've put together a list of some of the most difficult missions of all time in the entire Grand Theft Auto franchise, ranked from hard to hardest. Some call it difficult, while some call it the weirdest mission in GTA 5 and the franchise overall. Did somebody say yoga was a pain? You keep holding the buttons till Michael gets the correct yoga posture. Was it even necessary in the first place? In my opinion, this mission is not difficult, but the fact is it's not fun at all, and that's the problem. Plus, all three from the DeSanta family leave the mansion temporarily after this mission. Snowstorm. When Elizabeth asks Nico to get the coke bag from the hospital in Colony Island. Once Nico finds it, news reaches the spot and it becomes extremely difficult for the player to escape the island if you don't know the escape route through a boat. It's a relief on foot or by a vehicle. The LCPD will be amassing on their heels to take you down, and escaping the island alone very difficult. After a replay or two and estimating the routes, you'll easily pass the mission. 3-leaf Clover. Robbing the bank for millions of dollars. It's not going to be easy at all. After you have taken away all the cash, the LCPD is at the entrance for your welcome. You will constantly make your way through the alleys as the cops will chase you after the robbery. To get back to the McCreary residence, you have to lose the wanted level. Robbing Uncle Sam. There's no denying that patience is the key to pass missions in GTA, San Andreas and GTA, Vice City. Robbing Uncle Sam is no stranger. When you drive up to Ocean Docks with Ryder, you've to first open the gates, then deal with a lot of soldiers, who will also constantly annoy you while you are transporting the crates to the van. Handling the forklift is not an easy task either. You'll constantly help Ryder as he is incapable of handling the number of soldiers pouring over to you both. Supply lines. Almost every mission that has a role of aerial vehicles is a complicated mess. Supply lines is no different and will take a considerable amount of time. It's a mission no one can easily forget, as finishing this mission is an achievement in itself. In this mission, you have to control a miniature plane and have to kill targets that are constantly moving, and handling the plane is a nightmare. The janky controls make this one frustrating and add more complexity to the mission. Death row. As the name suggests, you will need to die in a row to finally complete this mission. There is a timer and you have to quickly reach the scrapyard before Lance dies. Lance's health will keep on dropping significantly, and you have to drive as fast as possible to save your friend from trouble and to avoid replaying the mission from the beginning. Flight school. Learning to fly puts your patience and flying skills to test. The controls of the aerial vehicles were clunky at their best. Learning to fly is not easy, especially when you are in San Andreas. Every time, you will either skip the hoop or will crash in a pretty awkward way. Multiple attempts will make you feel a bit confident in the further challenges, and each challenge that you face is one step ahead of the previous one. Sometimes you will feel annoyed and will be thinking of throwing your controller or breaking your keyboard, but don't worry, you can do it. Wrong side of the tracks. Wrong side of the track is not that easy as it seems. Basically, you are riding on a motorbike with Big Smoke where he has to take down the Vegas gang members. The difficulties being the track, Big Smoke's terrible shooting skills, and trains on the wrong track. One must have heard these words from Big Smoke a couple of times.
All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ!
SAM aka Surface to Air Missile, is arguably one of the most difficult missions in the GTA franchise. Here, the silent protagonist Claude has to recover the packages from the airport. You reach the shoreside vale and then you have to aim the rocket launcher so that it hits the dodo as it tries to land on the runway. And when you destroy it, there's the NCPD to get you down. Demolition Man. The most difficult mission in any GTA has to be Demolition Man. It isn't a walk in the park. It requires a lot of patience and retries, as this one will take a lot of time to get done. You have to pick every bomb first and then place the bomb at different locations throughout a construction building, that too, under a timer. It has to be repeated 4 times and there is no option of checkpoints, so every time you fail, you have to restart from the beginning. On top of this, the controls were a nightmare.